can expect today. A lot of folks, of course, planning to do some traveling this week.
Yeah, you know, busy travel week, busy week of weather as well, complete with the cold that we've had yesterday and this morning, as well as the storm that we're tracking for your Wednesday. And I'm going to have the very latest on that, but we're going to lead off with the temperatures this morning. They've dipped now into the teens for Smithfield, Providence, New Bedford, 19 degrees. Boston's at 19. We're 20 at our coastline, Newport to Westerly, Block Island at about 21 right now. Add in the winds, and they're not as strong as they were yesterday, but enough to create these single-digit wind chills. So this is what you need to dress for if you're heading outside this morning, if you're going to be working outdoors over the early morning hours. Feels like 1 below Worcester, 5 Smithfield, 8 Providence, 6 the wind chill in New Bedford and in Newport. Good news, though, the wind's much lighter. We're not going to see any damaging wind gusts for today. In fact, the winds will diminish as the day goes on. It's roller coaster temperatures from highs in the 30s today to near 60 during the storm on Wednesday. So obviously we're talking about a 60-degree temperature on Wednesday. We're talking about rain and wind. And it looks like the threat of rainfall versus wintry weather will extend all the way up into central and northern New England. You're going to see the majority of this storm falling in the form of rain as well. Cold Thanksgiving. It'll be back to dry and blustery conditions similar to what we have for today. But the radar across Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts, quiet and dry on this Monday morning. The storm system that we're tracking for Wednesday in the deep south right now, you can see the rain represented by green, the pinks and the blues. Well, that's the potential. That's where the wintry weather is falling. Now, the storm track for us is going to be key in determining what type of precipitation that we see. And our computer models are all converging on this track over New England. We call that an inside runner. It's a track that's going to bring a southerly wind for us. That's a warm wind direction, and it's going to mean mostly rain up through New England during the majority of this storm system. Now, north of the Mass Pike at the very beginning of the storm, at the tail end of the storm, could start off with a little bit of a wintry mix, but here in southern New England, we're talking about just good old rain, but a lot of it, enough to cause some travel delays. Here's a futurecast. 22 at 9 o'clock this morning, frigid morning. 33 in the afternoon, sunny and cold, but lighter winds there from the west, about 5 to 15 miles an hour. And then tonight, overnight, 29 degrees, increasing clouds, dry, not as chilly. We're going to start off with tomorrow morning's futurecast at 9 o'clock. Track the arrival of the rainfall. It's just mostly cloudy during the day on Tuesday, and I have us dry right through the late afternoon hours. So we're talking about the first raindrops falling most likely after the sun sets Tuesday evening. And notice the green, well, that is rain, and it's over our area by 11 o'clock at night. Rain continues through the night. Winds will be picking up, and just a rainy, windy day for your Wednesday, right through the morning and afternoon on Wednesday, probably winding down Wednesday night. There's 7-day futurecast from 33 today to 28 overnight tonight. Mid-40s for tomorrow, so milder day on the way. Rain chances really below 20% before 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then those rain chances go up to 40% by 6 o'clock, 60% by 9 o'clock in the evening, and a 100% chance of rain on Wednesday at this point. 60 degrees for that temperature. In fact, could pick up 2 to 3, maybe isolated 4-inch rainfall amounts. That's going to lead to street flooding, poor drainage flooding. Gusts could be 40 to 50 miles an hour, similar to what we had yesterday. So while we're not going to see wintry weather, probably enough rain and wind from New York, Boston, here in Rhode Island to see some slower travel, potential for some flight delays on this busiest travel day of the year, but it's not as bad as it would be if our major cities here in the Northeast were seeing snow from this system, which is not going to be the case. Thursday for Thanksgiving, 34, big temperature drop. Blustery but dry, partly sunny. Will be chilly for those football games on Thursday morning with probably some pretty soggy fields. You can get the updated futurecast at WPRI.